Greetings, citizens of Braden. Adam Andrews here. I am here today to discuss some critical information that many of you may find unsettling. As you all regrettably know, our world is no longer the beautiful place it once was. In our time on this planet, we have managed to scar the earth in irreversible ways. Throughout the decades, we have filled our streets with debris, replaced our lush vegetation with our infertile fields of asphalt and pavement, and created holes in the ozone layer, leaking oxygen that we replace with toxic fumes at a rate that is now threatening survival on our planet.
And that was Adam Andrews. You're listening to 86.2, Braden's favorite station with the latest music. Up next, we have our top 10 at 10.
Help Seed help you. Save your breath, save the future.
We are currently in the process of constructing Eden, the world's largest greenhouse, which when completed will supply sufficient oxygen and resources for the entire population of Braden. All we ask from the people is for your complete trust and cooperation as we endure these hard times together while we attempt to rebuild the Eden that we once knew. Seed is doing all it can to ensure a brighter future, but we can't do it without your help.
But Adam, how could I ever help?
We should all be concerned about the amount of air we consume. With Seed's introduction of the VO2 limiter, you too can help.
Andrews, do you really think there's anything ethical about the choke functions of the collars you put on everyone in the city?
If people are consciously aware of how fast they're breathing, the VO2 limiters are completely harmless. If the wearer gets careless or reckless, the collar simply will activate and attempt to bring the wearer to a resting heart rate.
Mr. Andrews,
You mean brutally choking them until they pass out?
They are engineered to safely bring the wearer to an unconscious state when their oxygen consumption rate gets too high. That means being aware of your air consumption, avoiding strenuous physical work, and above all, not attempting to remove your VO2 limiters. Attempts to remove your VO2 limiters can result in fatal consequences.
The man does have a point.
Flynn, stop whatever the hell you're doing down there.
Do you ever shut up?
What did you do?
Spring! Spring!
The what?
Spring!
Where is it? Hold on, buddy, hold on. Just save you from your own stupid ass.
Well, Sleeping Beauty finally awakes. It's about time, too. Thought I was going to have to resort to mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and then you'd owe me more than just your life.
Do you really have to mock me like that?
After that stunt you just pulled, Darwin's rolling in his grave. The least I can do is mock you for it.
For what? Trying to get this thing off me?
It's natural to want to try to take the collar off, but what then? I mean, you run out in the middle of the street, and you just immediately get nabbed like a stray dog.
You can't tell me that you're okay with wearing these things.
Have you considered for 1 second that Seed's intentions might actually be good? That they might actually be trying to help people like you and I?
You actually believe all that bullshit you see on TV?
You disbelieve everything you hear on TV?
They throw shackles on everybody in the city, and you're convinced that they're trying to
collars,
save us?
man, not shackles.
You think it's all for some greater good that we don't understand yet, right?
Is that so impossible?
Lloyd, I had no idea that you were that big of an idiot.
Well, I guess next time I'll let you die. Prick!
Get off me, vile monster!
Never! I'll suck your brains out of your ears first!
Come on, let's go see your mom. Alright, kiddo. Here's where we get off.
Did you bring it?
Yes, I brought it. But you gotta promise that you're gonna be very careful with it this time.
Me? I'm always careful.
I'm serious. Another fiasco like last time and your mom is gonna kick my ass.
If she comes back here with half her hair burnt off again like last time, I'm going to kill you.
Hey, it's not my fault that your kid's a pyromaniac. For all I know, it runs in your family. Look, she's just trying to have a little bit of fun. I mean, she's gotta be bored out of her mind in this place, right?
And whose fault is that?
Lil, I never meant for the two of you to get stuck here. I've just been a little held up is all. I mean, I'm here now, right?
I know, but when they took you away, I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I just kept hearing sirens coming. I thought you weren't coming back.
Well, I am back. And as soon as we get this goddamn collar off me, we're getting out of here.
When?
And as soon as I get this thing off me.
When?
Look, I don't know. I mean, I tried to take the damn thing off this morning and I almost lost my head. What else do you want from me?
I want out of here. I'm sick of hiding. I'm sick of Autumn not having anyone to play with. She must be miserable here.
Compared to what? Other kids, they can't even run. Your daughter's possibly the only kid in the city who doesn't have to worry about a collar choking her every time she plays tag. Or would you rather she could never run again?
If I knew there was a choice between her never running again and her running every day for the rest of her life, I would have put the collar on her myself.
I don't think that's really your decision to make. Hey, Muffin Butt, guess what?
What?
Tag, you're it.
Hey, fair. You're it, Mom. 3-second head start. No peeking.
1,
We'll leave tomorrow. I promise.
2,
I got an idea.
3.
You have 2 new voice messages. First voice message.
Hello, future self. This is the first entry in Lloyd Finnegan's World Suffocation Survival Guide. Tip number 1, count your steps. The obvious correlation between metabolic rate and oxygen consumption leads to one solution: minimize any physical activity. Daily limit for steps per day, 100. Roughly enough for 3 combined kitchen and restroom trips, and another single restroom visit in case of emergency. Rule number 2 maintains a constant room temperature of approximately 77 degrees Fahrenheit. And Remember, stay hydrated. Dehydration leads to overrespiration.
In other news, more and more crimes have been linked to the oxygen smugglers in the south end of the city. The uprising black market price of oxygen tanks is rising hand in hand with cases of assault and murder.
Man, it's here for you. $80. Sounds good.
Can I help you?
No, it's okay. Thanks.
Thanks. Try to take my accent. How you doing? Buy it. Buy it. If you don't want to buy, then I'm going to someone else. Hey, little girl, you want
Fergus, right?
Eh? You in need of a little on in your limiter. You know, your shirt's a bit tight around the neck, if you know what I mean.
Listen, just cut the crap, all right? If we're talking about taking this piece of junk off me, then yes.
Wonderful. Let's have a look. What the hell happened here? Someone's made her write bags of it. You get the early model or something. Made in China, maybe.
I also gotta get my hands on 3 oxygen tanks. You do that sort of thing, right? Well, what's the deal? Can you take it off me or what?
Nah.
Why the hell not? You just said you could.
Maybe I could. But I don't mess with hack job junk like that. You see, this right here, if I go poking around in there, I could knock something out of place and then, bam, you're done.
Fucking Lloyd. That's my roommate.
I may take some dirty roads to make a living, but I ain't no intentional murderer.
Well, what about the oxygen tanks?
I could give you one. They're in high demand, you know.
Well, what's that gonna do?
That'll about cover it. Good luck, boyo.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Rule number 7. Meditation. Specifically controlled breathing. It is said that experienced practitioners of pranayama are able to achieve a state of quote-unquote breathlessness.
That the polluted dead zone has spread another 2 miles south into the city. Once again, a word of caution. These areas are extremely fatal, with dangerously low levels of oxygen and frequent showers of acidic precipitation.
No shit, Andrews. Maybe that's why it's called a dead zone. God, I can't wait to hear about the first inbred moron who gets himself killed out there.
Is that gonna be enough?
There's really only one way to find out.
Between the 3 of us?
We'll head north. We'll find where the grass still grows.
What if there's nothing out there, Flint?
It's not like we have a ton of options. I said I was gonna get the 2 of you out of here, and that's what I'm gonna do. So just trust me, okay? Hey, Bunk, I bet I can hold my breath longer than you.
Not a chance.
It's not gonna be enough to get us all to the border. I don't think it'll even get one of us back to the city. Lil, I'm so sorry. I should have waited. I should have waited until I could have gotten more tanks and...
It's wet now.
What?
Your collar's red. Why is it red?
Mr. Andrews will finally be revealing the names of those who've been qualified for the entry into Eden.
Andrews, you better not screw me on this.
You don't want to be the only one missing your name being announced tonight. I've got my fingers crossed already. This just in, folks. Breaking news from the dead zone.
Seed representatives have discovered fugitive Flint Olson and are now in position to bring him into custody. Mr. Olson
I knew you were gonna screw up, Andrews. Cashing in on people's desperation with your hollow promises. They wanted to believe that better days were up ahead, and you sold them hope. All they had to do was let you put them in shackles for a little while, right? You're a fucking zookeeper. You think they don't know what you really are? They were just scared. They were helpless. They needed a hero to believe in. So you pretended to be one long enough to get your greasy claws all over everything!
Mommy, stop!
Well, I'm not gonna let you have them. Lil, I know that you're scared. But in just a minute, that's gonna be a lot more than a sound. They're coming for us, and we need to move.
What's the point? They can find you anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Keep going until you find the tree line, okay, kiddo? You promise?
Promise.
Lil, I need you to be brave. So does Autumn.
I can't do this without you.
You can do this. And you're not alone. You just can't follow me anymore.
Where did Flint go?
He went to heaven, sweetie.
Heaven? Is that like Eden?
No, Autumn. It's not like Eden at all.